Norman Woodstock Spalding, Bare Bones Broadcasting. I think I even had a thought before that. Maybe a tender-hearted. I was referencing something. I flash on things, I'll come and tell you. And I do flash on things, you don't know. Only I flashed on things before I flashed on things. All my life flashed on things, even though there was a time in my life didn't flash on anything. Well, that's not really true. Hold it. There was a time in my life, my flashes were so much associated along with grief that I could not respond to the flashes, the curious, the exciting part. The grief had it smothered in my mind, basically. The use of cannabis allowed the flashes to override the humdum of the grief, basically. I call it euphoria. In other words, the content where the flashes were coming from was able to fill my thought process and remind the grief there was a lot more to live here than that. And I didn't know that before that, even though it was there. And once in a while it flashed, and I got to hear a glimpse of it. Does that make any sense to anyone overhearing this? As a radio broadcaster? Would that inspire a call to you? Call me? Norman Woodstock Spalding? Well, I know what I was going to bring up. I counsel. This broadcast is part of my therapy. Now, my therapist is my puka. Wow. I cross-examine everything about my therapist, and it has to be kind of a together-witted, reasoned plan. I don't let a therapist, you have to do this. You go, okay, so you'll... No. No, my living is attached to that. Everything about me, what I'm there for therapy, and everything is attached to the suggestions of the therapist. I completely associate it with my existence. Then I do it knee-jerk, the suggestion of the therapist. This is knee-jerk, the suggestion of a therapist. Only it's tied to a lot of things that it's natural. I don't rehearse this. I don't make up the words. I come pour my heart out. Or my heart on my sleeve and let the vocabulary fill it. I'm asking you to do the same. I really, truly am. If I understand what truly means. If I understand what really means. I'll tell you this much. I confession as a human I are. Asking you to wear your soul on your sleeve before you die. Now, you tell me the people in the Middle East are doing that. Is that your soul? No, it ain't. Now, I'll remind you something. All you violence in the Middle East, that is not your soul. No, it ain't. Israel, that's not your soul. You bet you'll negotiate in Gaza. You'll get out of there. You'll give them more than they could ever expect until they fall down and weep. To not you, their maker. Israel, you were there to get them to weep with their maker. The problem was long before you. What do you think you're there for? Our survival, our existence. Shut up! There's so many members of Israel not living in that little piece of property all over this planet in the blood of everyone. Don't need you! You think, really, the ceremonies of Israel are going to move on. It's beating a dead fire. You are so much more than you're bringing up about yourself. It ain't even funny. The only living monarch, Jewish king. I'll remind you, you're not getting reminded about you. I've gone to my maker in prayer. This ain't what the Lord told me. Ha! I got something that caused me such exclaim I couldn't shut up if I tried. You say, shut up. How? I'm created, I'm a Jewish monarch, you want me to shut up? Come on! Genetics says you shall not shut up. I'll affirm you that one. When I look at this, say everything's priceless. Everything's wonderful. You think I'm going to shut up? No matter which way it is, I ain't going to shut up. Would you? If you were aware, could you shut up? Now get aware, and you can't shut up. Especially the United States. I got to leave the word America out because you keep putting the word America in place of the word United States. Dumb! I'm American. I'm American. Well, Mexican guy reminded me I'm American too. What if everybody here from Mexico wore a hat that says, I'm American? Because they are. When you use that word, here comes America. I'll be darned. You're looking at a place full of Canadians too. Because they got more, listen, there's something about a Canuck got more class. Not really. They say, oh, Canucks got more class. No, they don't. No, they don't. The Brit-loving suckers. Run across the northern border. I was chasing a man all the way to the border. No, they don't. Does anybody have any class here now? What does class do here now? Higher education. Rank in the church. Wisdom spouting in the soft voice. Maturity. Maturity? What does maturity do here now? Turns on the light! Why? Oh, they just forgot to turn the light on. They're really confused. Now watch out when you turn on the light and they're only in larva maturity. What happens when you turn the light on to larva? What happens? Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, wait. I better get going. Is there any other way of doing it other than turning on the light? They're mammals. They're not larvae. They're wonderful people. They're not larvae. They're none of that. They're priceless mammals. There's a little confusion. Turn the light on. They won't die. If they have to separate, well, they'll do it extremely maturely. Won't they? When the light comes on, maturity happens, not immaturity. Let's talk more about that. No more such bullying, bare bones broadcasting. I shall return.